Hello, welcome back to another episode of Missy Cooking on a Budget, and I'm Missy. Double check my microphone, it's green, okay. Hate to start this video and realize I've never pushed the button on it and you can't hear me. And I don't know how to do voiceovers yet. So, I'm coming on today, I'm going to make BuckEye peanut butter bars. Now, if the name sounds a little off, BuckEye, they're those, if you went to school in the 80s, at lunch, we'd have those little peanut butter bars with the chocolate, like ganache coating on top. That's all they are. So we're going to make some today. And a little life update. I'm going to be able to make videos for a little while. I'm going to try to do a few, hopefully, because my brother is back in the hospital. He has pneumonia again. And, yeah, so he's going to be there for a while, which is a good thing. He needs medical care. He needs 24-hour medical care. And as much as we want to have him in his home, because that's where he wants to be, he needs to be in the hospital. So that's where we're at with that. But right now, we're going to make these. I have the recipe written down because those that have been watching me know when it comes to baking, you have to follow the recipe. Follow them. You can add things, stuff like that. But I mean, you basically got to really watch your recipe. It's a science, baking. Actually, this is a no-bake thing, but anything that contains different baking materials, you definitely do. You want to follow the directions. So I'm going to bring it right down. I'm going to get right into it. All right, so that white on white, that glare again. Can you see me? Okay, so right here I got a 9 by 12 pan, and I just lined it with parchment paper. That's what we're going to be putting it in. And then in this bowl, I'm going to put in a whole stick of butter, which is 8 tablespoons of butter right in this bowl. You know, I've been getting everything out. I always forget something. I need my mixers. Let me get them real fast. And I'm probably going to need a spoon and my measuring spoons. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is mix up this butter till it's smooth. And I apologize, you can hear my dryer. I'm trying to get caught up on things that I've been behind on. Laundry is one of them. So this has already been left out today, softening a little bit. So now we're just going to mix it down. We want it nice and smooth. And that's okay if it's stuck in here a little bit, because we're going to be putting more stuff in. We're going to put in 3 cups of peanut butter. We're just taking this out a little bit. Okay. And yep, don't have a measuring cup either. So, and you want to use a peanut butter that you like to eat. It's the main thing in this. So we got some Skippy here. Oh, does that smell good? All right, so I'm going to use 3 cups of this. There's 1. 2. I hope you guys are all doing well. As I'm talking to you, I can hear it in my voice. I sound like this little cold's not wanting to leave. Okay. Get our third. Okay, there's 3. And when I was reading the recipe, this can be done with a chunky one if you want it chunky. If that's something you prefer, we prefer the smooth ones. But it says you can use chunky. Okay. Get all that off my spoon. I have to lick my finger, sorry about that. Okay. Let me take a sip of my water. And we're going to mix this again. All right, that's nice and smooth. We're going to put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I got my homemade vanilla here. So this one's going to be the 2. A little dash more. There we go. And then we're going to slowly add in the powdered sugar. Now the powdered sugar is 4 cups. But we're not going to put it all in at once. We're going to put in doses of it. And we're just going to go slow, slow, slow. Yeah, you can see me mixing that up. As soon as it's pretty well mixed, you're going to start adding some more. I should have probably put my apron on. Ooh. This is already nice and thick, but it's calling for more. Get some of this off here. I might hand mix the rest of it. This doesn't seem like it's wanting to do its job. Okay. That's aside for a second. Let me see how hard it is to put the rest of this in and mix it up real quick. All right, we have to roll our sleeves up for this one, guys. And I might have to add just a little bit more peanut butter too. I don't know. Full disclosure, I haven't made these in about, I don't know, 25, 30 years. Yeah, we're just going to add a little bit more peanut butter. And we're going to get out the big spoon, the big mixer. All right. There we go. A little bit of powdered sugar inside of our chocolate morsels, but that'll be okay. I'm going to add just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of oil in there. As I told you guys, follow the recipe, but I can just see it just needs a little bit of moisture. I'm going over here making sure I didn't miss anything. And I did not. Okay. I just might not be strong enough for this. You just really want that powdered sugar really incorporated in this. Okay, I'm going to pour it in here and kind of mix as I go. It's more of it incorporated. Okay. There we go. That out of the way for a minute. I'm sorry for my arm. I got to get a paper towel. A little workout that I just gave myself. All right. So now we want to smush this down in here. As soon as my husband sees this video, he's going to be like, I told you, you need a KitchenAid. I do not want to spend the money on a KitchenAid. It's hard for me. He's been looking for, like, you know, one on Facebook or Marketplace, whatever it's called. And I'm always like, no, 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 no. But yeah. All right, guys. My hands are perfectly clean. I'm going to use my hands to push it down in. Can you see what I'm doing here? It says to use an offset spatula. I do not have one, so there are my hands. Because you want this to be even, you know. To the best of your ability. Okay. So we're going to leave that alone for a minute. So let's sit here. I'm going to wash my hands. Actually, I'm going to pick up a little bit of this mess I made first, then wash my hands. Put that over here for a second. Move my boards. I'll make sure I got no more peanut butter on me. Okay. Hands are now clean. Valentine's Day is over, so I'm going to use my Valentine thing here and just wash it with my other stuff. Okay, so the next is going to be a 12-ounce package of, I got semi-sweet. You can use dark chocolate. You can use white chocolate. You can use whatever you like. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of oil into this. And wait, this is what I used. I used the milk chocolate ones. Now, I'm going to put this in the microwave at 30, probably 15 seconds. So I'm going to shut you down while I melt this, but I'll bring you back to show you pouring it on top here. All right, so we shall be back. Okay, so I did, in my microwave, I did 2 30s and a 15. And we made this beautiful chocolate. So I'm going to bring you down. Try to pick up a little bit while this was microwaving. Bring you down to that. Okay, so now we're going to pour this on top. We want it to cover the whole top of it. Okay, we're just going to spread that out now. Sides down in there so that gets it good. And we want to try to get as smooth as we possibly can, all the way to the edges. I am not a professional baker, so this might not look so pretty, but it's going to taste good. It is going to taste good. All right, let's get out all that chocolate. I was hoping to have a little bit left over to do some chocolate covered strawberries for myself, but that's all right. We want these to be the right consistency. So we're going to get all that chocolate out. Let's see. Okay. The next thing, I want all this chocolate off. So next, we're going to put it in the refrigerator for 15 to 20 minutes. Let it set up a little bit. Then we're going to cut it into its pieces, then put it back in for an hour. But it says it's way easier to cut it and your chocolate doesn't crack if you do it at the 15, 20-minute mark. So this is what it says. I know I just did that. Now I'm going to get it all over there again, but I just want it nice and smooth. Okay. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. And I will bring you back at the 15, 20 mark. I'm not going to, all I'm going to do is going to cut it into squares. But in an hour, I'll be back and we will test these. So I'm gonna put them in the fridge. I was gonna say my whole closing thing, but I'll be back, so I don't have to right now. Hi, welcome back. Now it is another day, but these had to sit in there for an hour. And I ate supper last night, and I had one, but I forgot to record. But I want to show you guys these finished. They are so good. Let me see. I should have took the cover off because I'm holding my phone. Oh, come on, come on, come on. So, all right, let me get this cover off. Okay, here we are. These are so good. I had one last night. I'm going to take one out now. Oh, I should have got a fork. Let me show you. So, so good. And it makes quite a bit. I'm just going to cut it with the... I took them out after the 15-20 minutes and cut them like it said. And then put them back in the fridge. Let me show you this. Look at this. So good. I'm going to take just a small bite of this one. Delicious. So good. So, try these. Nice simple recipe. What do you use? We had the peanut butter, some powdered sugar, and we had the melted chocolate chips. And 2 tablespoons of oil. So good. All right, guys, have a blessed night. Remember, I love you, but more importantly, Jesus loves you.